AMC currently trading at $4.46, down 1.1% on the day, and this week is a crucial week because AMC is reporting Q3 earnings, and here is what you should know beyond the headline estimates according to Yahoo Finance. AMC is expected to reveal a quarterly loss of 7 cents a share, indicating an increase of 22.2% compared to the same quarter last year. Analysts forecast revenues of $1.33 billion, representing a decrease of 5.7% year over year. Now, do you guys remember when AMC said they will invest $27.9 million in cash in Hycroft in exchange for 23,408,240 units? Well, we cannot forget about this investment on AMC and the returns that it might bring, affecting these analyst estimates, especially over the recent weeks. Hycroft Mining releasing some very positive news. You can see over here on the silver drilling highlights, Hycroft Mining is at the very top, and we have been seeing how gold and silver have been doing recently. Now, Fidelity just went bullish on GameStop, giving it a rating of 7.1 out of 10. But it's not just Fidelity who went bullish on GameStop. Vanek Associates just grew their position in GameStop as well. Vanek Associates Corp lifted its holdings in shares of GameStop by 8.1% in the third quarter, according to its most recent 13F filing with the SEC. The institution owned 1.825,837 shares of the company's stock after purchasing an additional 136,785 shares during the quarter. Vanek Associates Corp owned 0.52% of GameStop, worth $41,866,000 at the end of the most recent quarter. It doesn't end there. We just saw a massive dark pool order get printed for 19,800 shares worth of GameStop, worth about $437,000. That is $500,000 dropped right on the dark pool, which is going to lead us right into the charts. I also want to let you know, right after AMC and GameStop, I'm done covering. I'm giving you a play that I just YOLO'd into for this week, and I'll explain why. Now, GameStop is at $22.33, basically flat on the day, but as you can see on the 2-hour time frame, we came down to the bottom of this flag and we are building a beautiful base on it, hopefully for a push higher. The trading action today is boring. The reason it's boring is because no stock, no company, no investor is going to make major moves prior to a major catalyst, which is election. You're going to see this chop trade, and you're not going to see that major decision up or down until probably Wednesday. Wednesday is when stuff starts to hit the fan, and I will be excited for that, and that is also when AMC reports their earnings. Overall, GameStop looking beautiful. I'd watch for, when we do get momentum, a break back above 23.50. That is the first level I will be watching for. As far as AMC goes, we are still trading in this ascending parallel channel, but I don't like how close we're trading at 435 as well. I really want to see a break higher. Based on putting a bearish thesis in here, I couldn't match much. I found some cycles that would line AMC with these two patterns right here alongside the other one that we've been tracking. And all three of them, I couldn't point a bearish target on AMC. Normally AMC dumps during earnings, but trying to match these cycles, it looks like we are finally going to see a pop, maybe up to 520, 566, 631, depending on how this goes. If the original cycle that we've been tracking plays out inverse here, is the only way AMC collapses on earnings, but I don't think it's something that we should play based on how they like to treat this stock. AMC also losing on the options chain for the week very slightly. Call to puts expiring in the money is 2,000 to 6,000, and 60,000 calls expiring out of the money. All of this premium being handed over to market makers, and next week's options chain is absolutely loaded. So if we see some positive news here with AMC and GameStop, you're going to see that nice gamma ramp. You can see GameStop's is loaded up not only for next week, but this week as well. 25,000 calls expiring in the money already compared to 2,000 puts, and then another 60K options going to market makers, plus 15 over on the put side of things. Clove is trading at 426, up 1.43% on the day. This is a YOLO play, and the reason for that is because it has earnings this week, Wednesday, after close with AMC. If we see shorts start to cover on Clove, if we see a positive earnings, I'm watching for a move up to 644, that 40% overnight gain on Clove, especially the way the chart has been setting up. This is a YOLO trade. I'm ready to lose the entire investment. Take this with a grain of salt. I don't give financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I am just a guy on YouTube. If this flushes down, you could see a nasty move back to sub 340 So I just want to put that on your radar. Speaking of earnings, we have a major week. Take a screenshot of this if you'd like. But really, Wednesday after close is insane. ARM, AMC, Qualcomm, ELF, Clove, all of these I'm watching, right? And IONQ, I believe, was one that squoze a while back. I could be wrong. Again, we go over a lot of tickers. Now, earlier in Discord, I called out that Bitcoin might be in buying opportunity here, right around 67K, and I still stand by that. It is attempting to break below this channel, just like it did back here, October 10th, right? However, Bitcoin has never historically rebroken below the levels it had during an election period, and I just want to let you know, I think this is the last buying opportunity before Bitcoin takes off, then altcoins take off after the election. Same thing with Dogecoin. Dogecoin is actually not pulling back. It's up 5% on the day, and it's trying to break back above 16 cents as hard as it possibly can, and it looks like it has some decent momentum. There's buying pressure here, and it's going to take us up to 19 cents probably by the end of November. Now, before we touch on the SPY and another trade we took, we need to touch on NVIDIA, but not the charts. NVIDIA and Facebook asked the U.S. Supreme Court to spare them from securities fraud suits. Also, according to a report, NVIDIA is redirecting orders from Supermicro to other providers due to Supermicro's ongoing financial reporting issues, which risk a delisting if unsolved by November 20th. So there are some heavy things on NVIDIA's back as we speak. Last but not least, I want to just say in 2024, 50 banks faced unrealized losses on their investment securities portfolios that surpassed 50% of their equity capital. Talk about over leveraging and a trash setup. Now, this is beautiful. We are looking at the 2-hour chart on the SPY. I saw a break of structure here, entered puts, rode them down. I saw it try to catch with this wick, close half, rode it down to the end, close another half, and the SPY is getting a bounce here. However, I also stated a stop loss would be needed if you saw a 5-minute candle close above 570.30. So if you're still in those puts, it is not confirmation yet that the SPY will rally higher. Watch for a rejection here. SPY overall, I am looking towards end of day or tomorrow end of day to flip to call contracts because I think the SPY will go bullish right after somebody gets elected. I'm going to forewarn you, the SPY is likely to fly right back up to about 578, probably by Thursday. And that is what I'm telling you right now. I'm looking to flip calls on this. Again, this could not happen, but I'm just watching for that. If SPY breaks down end of day today or tomorrow, still watching for a bottom at 565.50 or 565.75. Tesla puts, we also entered Friday, got a quick scalp in, ended up closing Tesla right here when it came back down and built this support and consolidated. Overall, I think Tesla is actually going to likely have another move down, but I just don't think it's worth playing it. I already took a little bit of money out of both of these trades. Last but not least, go follow me on Twitter if you're not following me yet, and get us to 30,000 subscribers. We are less than 300 away, guys. If you're watching this video or these videos day in and day out, make sure to subscribe. And if you haven't seen the videos I uploaded over the weekend, what will Bitcoin do after the election, as well as what will the stock market do after the election, go watch these videos because they are very important and they have additional information in them as well. Guys, if you want up to 15 free stocks and earn $30 cash reward, as well as 8.1% APY on your uninvested cash, use my link in the description, open a Moomoo account and make a deposit. And if you had a Moomoo account and haven't deposited yet, make sure to make a deposit into there. Courtesy of Moomoo, they're giving you up to 15 free stocks, each valued at $2,000 per stock, a $30 cash reward, and allowing you to earn this crazy APY, on top of getting crazy tools for free like trading options, viewing access to level 2 order book data, shorting as a retail trader, so on and so forth. Make sure to please join the Discord. Come talk with me. Come talk with the most amazing people in there on the daily. It's only a coffee a month and you see my trades as soon as I enter them. Really don't want to overcharge people because I love talking with the community, guys. Grow us. We are almost at 1,000 members in there. I believe we are at like 790 so far. So if you're not in, get in and tell your friends to come join as well. That is it, guys. My custom indicator is also in the description. If you're having trouble trading, plug it into your TradingView charts for 2 weeks for free. That is it. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.